Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn about Lambda function. Lambda is an anonymous function, which means it is a function without a name. It is very useful, it's just an expression, so we can use with another functions. Functions can be created with the help of definition keyword def or with the help of lambda. Let's see an example. So here I'll create a normal function to add two numbers a and b, and then in C I will add and return the C value. So this is with definition with def keyword. Now same thing we can achieve with the lambda function. So how to do that? Let's call it add and here lambda. Now after lambda we have to specify the parameters. You can see here these are inputs, right? So here we specify the inputs. So I want to give two values a and b, and then after colon we specify what it will return with the expression. Now I'll add a plus b and then it will automatically return that value. So it will take a and b, add it, return it, and see, we can call this expression or function with the help of this keyword. Now let's print, add and pass a and b. And here also I can print, same thing I'll do here. Now this time it will call a function add, and this time it will call a lambda function add. And see, there is no difference. So when we use this is more or less like an expression. So here function call will go, it will return, we have to write a lot of statement here, but this can be achieved in one line. So for these small functions we can use lambda functions. Let's see one more example. We can use this lambda function with another functions. For example, filter. So here I'll create a list of marks. And these are marks, student marks. Now I want to filter these marks and get all the marks more than 60. So there is a function called filter. So here you can see filter. Let me just print the documentation of this filter. Run this and you can see here we pass a function or none, then iterable. See the parameter, either it is a function or nothing, or second parameter is iterable. Now here it return an iterator yielding those items of iterable for which function is true. So that function, that code we write here, if this iterable is true, it will return that. So you can read more about this. Now we'll use filter all these marks which is more than 60. So how to do that? Let's call it marks and I'll create a list here. So list we can create with the help of this function, list function. Now I'll call here filter. Now filter has two parameters. The first one is a function, second is iterable. Now instead of this function, instead of writing like this, we can use lambda function because lambda is a one line function. So let's create a lambda here. What we pass? We pass marks and colon. The criteria is marks should be more than 60. Now second parameter we have to pass in which iterable. So I'm looking in this list. So here it is student marks. Okay, now let's call this, let's print it marks and run and check if there is any error. So no, everything is fine, and you can see I'm able to fetch all the marks more than 60. So in this case, see how Lambda can helpful, where we call a function inside another function. So I can write the code here only. I don't have to separately create a function then call it. So Lambda is very useful.